返してもらうぞ。俺たちのすべて。
Okay. There we have it. The clash again. This CG is so cool. Okay. Huh. A simple yet complicated question. The Spear of Destiny and the Blade of the Decapitation clashed. Each of our respective strikes imbounded with all of our strength. It would hardly been a surprise to see the fight ended with the very first attack. However, the result was different. Even in the face of Reinhardt, I stood my ground and managed to engage him in a fight. I'm missing one thing in this road. The one thing that hyped me a lot in the previous one. They didn't say Atsilu. In previous road they said this. I could neither grasp the extent of my growth, nor feel joyous about finally reaching his level. All I cared about was figuring out the best way to end this fight. For clashing against him would eventually stop being a simple matter of life and death.
肩を並べる好敵手、無視できぬ人生の重要素。互い気心を知り尽くし、もはや引き裂けぬ肥沃のちぎりか。その磁力、絆というなら、これほど強固なものはない。
I wonder if Rhea and Isaac are going to do something. I mean, if you think about this, Isaac may start wavering again, because he was like, it's impossible for Ren to stand any chance against Reinhardt, and he's going to see now that, wait, hold on a second, like, this guy is equal to my father. What the fuck is happening? He's going to start questioning stuff. Huh. Okay. Both Reinhardt and myself were emanating our words as we spoke. The victor of this duel would paint the world anew in his color, which I couldn't allow to happen, neither for him nor myself. So you need to keep battling him forever, basically, until you found a solution, which is Mari somehow emanating again. Both Reinhardt vs Irae and my Zarathustra were hells of the vilest kind, most certainly not something that should spread and infect the world. As such, I had to use Mari. I could derail this madness as long as I had her gentle embrace supporting me. We should be mere stepping stones for her ascension to the throne, but to make that happen, I still needed to take care of the few things.
友とはそれか、生と死か。ならば破壊の愛をまとう私は何だという。
I would do precisely what that friend of Reinhardt hoped for, but I wouldn't let everything go this way. The two of them had gone too far. They robbed me of too many things. Every single one of them had their lives and dreams, lovers, family, or friends. No matter how insignificant they may have seemed to the outsider, they all had stories of their own. And Mercurius, that accursed god of malevolence, toyed with them all, while Reinhardt, the Mephistopheles of the beguiling light, consumed their souls with the whole promises of power and glory. Yep, like, Reinhardt is such a cool villain. Like, he's simple as fuck, but he's cool as hell. He's just like, yeah, I love everything, that's why I want to destroy everything, and yeah, I just want to fight someone equal, because I feel not fulfilled. Yeah, like... Reinhardt villain plot is very simple yet cool as hell. Triff on the other hand is complicated as fuck, and cool too. And Mercurius is just like puppeteering everything from above. Having fun. You would liberate those souls from your prison. That was all I, Mari, and Himura wished for. I knew what I had to do.
私は何を壊すために存在するのだ。
Damn. Such a great CGs. Reinhardt addressed me with an intention to confirm, rather than inquire. Who was he? There was but one answer to that.
お前は悪魔だ。
悪魔か。確かにカールもそう言っているな。ケイラの語らい、実に見せられたよ。胸が震えた。力の強弱、起こせる事象の大小など問題ではない。あれこそが、あの向上こそが全ての真理だ。愛し合い、思い合い、喰らい合い、壊し合う。敬とその友に敬意を払おう。教師たる者には礼をもって尽くさねばならん。
Your love led you to destroy and devour each other. He's talking about Shiro, right?
なあ、ゆえに教えてくれぬかな、私のうちに渦巻く遭遇。その一滴と化した友に何を願う？K は彼をどのように定義している？
As our weapons clashed at ridiculous speed, Reinhardt threw one question after another in my way. The definition of a friend to me, Shiro was essentially what that abomination was to him. Yin and yang, Shiro was the blade of destruction that innocently forced me to move forward against my wishes, the repugnant light guiding my way. Yep. Our relationship had been exactly the same, with only one decisive difference: the potency of our
あ
irradiance.
いつらは先行だ。
And not only him, everyone whom I wished to protect and keep forever locked in time with myself.
俺の好きな、俺の刹那だ。
Okay. The sunlit respite I so longed to protect.
刹那、つまり歌方の夢に過ぎんと。夢ならば与えてやろう。願うならば叶えてやろう。誰もが胸に思い描き、その主役となるのを望む非日常ならここにある。
The holy lance pierced through the sky in magnificent arcs, leaving shimmers of light in its wake, while the guillotine blade slashed through the air without hitting a target. Yet Reinhardt continues his monologue, paying little attention to the ongoing battle.
殴れば倒れ、撃たれれば死に、与えられた肩書きを取り払えば皆同じだ。賠償なり。それに不満を持つ心、愛て飢えて苦しく望む断崖の果てにこそ、私が送る祝福が存在する。そこに飛翔する翼がいるなら、湘南の夢となればいい。刹那が愛しければ幻想になるしかあるまい。K の友はそう思った。
There's a pheromone that bounces your head and you have no choice but to become a phantasm, much like your friend. Huh. Commanders also called him a phantasm. I mean, Samuel in specific.
死後の夢ならば英語を見させてやろうではないか。
違う。
I swung my blade with all my strength, firing the flash of the holy lance, and continued the swift consecutive strike as he was rendered momentarily open.
今もここに、この胸にある。
I could still feel the beating of their hearts, the shimmers of the
消
lights,
えちゃいない、なくしていない。
as he had light in my soul, and it was precisely the pride that instilled me with that allowed me to stand my ground here. So,
幻想になんか、あいつらを幻想になんか変えてたまるか。
yeah, I will never forget them, basically. I would never acknowledge your dreams of the dead.
これ以上俺の何一つお前たちに奪わせない。
And for that, I would erase the throne of this fucked up world if it was the last thing I did. So, nothing like this could ever happen again. My ephemeral light would not yield to your gold.
現実を生きる。刹那を抱いて誇りに変え、私を否定するのが K の境地か。あい、わかった。ああ、美しいな。確かに先行であろうよ。だが私の刹那はもう過ぎ去った。破壊の光は 先行であった頃のラインハルト・ハイドリヒに戻れんのだよ。
Okay.
私も共に壊されたのでな。
I guess, like since he met Mercurius, he slowly stopped being just Reinhardt. He started being something else with the name of Reinhardt. Because Reinhardt been just the chef of the Gestapo, right? I forgot what was his like exact role, but yeah, he was like from the Gestapo. And then he became basically something else. He starts actually having like bigger dreams, having bigger opportunities. His voice rang with the antimony of envy and ridicule. Reinhardt pointed the tip of his lance at me, stifling a smile.
さて、先日の続きだ。見事これを止めてみたまえ。K の光。ただの刹那であれば飲み込むまでよ。見せてくれ。幻想にはならぬと言ったそのレギオンを。
May it turn into star, illuminating the path of truth.
あるいはそれで、私も夢から覚めるやもしれん。
He wished me to remind him of the time-worn moment. His essence morphed into the light of destruction. Okay. And so the golden light erupted. I could feel it condensed destruction shave my skin from here. The thing had been on the whole other level compared to what I witnessed in the castle. But I had no right to falter or flee. I couldn't achieve my goals unless I drew out his full power. I used my blade like a shield to protect myself from his golden light. I expected the impact to vaporize me then and there. My limbs grew numb, my blood vessels burst, and blood gushed forth from my eyes. Okay. Yeah, Reinhardt expected probably some kind of dodge, because Rein can stop time, but he didn't expect him to actually tank it, it seems. Like hell I could. I'd never acknowledge his word, or Mercurius for that matter, and of course, my own was out of question too. And so I had to guide him to the place where the clash of our words would not cause an apocalypse, to the place where Himura wouldn't follow him in death. Right, because if we kill him, Himura will die as well, because she's part of him now. We need to somehow get her out of him. That's another thing. I gritted my teeth so hard they cracked, my nails splintered and my bones fractured, but I ignored the pain. It was a fight of will. I had to put both my body and soul in the line, to reclaim all I had lost. Don't cry. I'm gonna take care of this. Just you watch. I will show you what the best bard is made of. Surrounded by the all-enveloping light of golden destruction, I howled at the top of my lungs. Just let me have this one moment to shine. Let me be a man worthy of you all. I will breathe life into my resolve, making it tangible, and shoot that glassheim of theirs out of the sky. And in a split second, the golden light flickered out. The explosion of my soul shattered the assault of the beguiling light. Oh, that was foreknowledge from the previous road? Okay. Reinhardt hesitated, unable to comprehend what just passed through the back of his mind. Yeah, the previous road. The sensation was similar. The foreknowledge he had known so well, but not exactly the same. It was somehow different. Interesting. Something akin both to premonition and the memory. He felt like he had come to know the conclusion of this battle, and came in a form so sweet to Reinhardt as one of the goals he tried to achieve. It mesmerized the golden beast, feeling him move away. He would readily sacrifice all to achieve such bliss. Such he marched onwards, Surrendering himself to the shroud of ecstasy, he would see what lay beyond the red day of wrath. He understood that now. But something was so subtly different compared to that time. Yeah, Isaac is not entirely sure what to do. What had he gained from acknowledging his child? What feelings blossomed in his heart as the two fought? What was he trying to ask and learn from the marvelous adversary? What was the precipitous venture that he fought to attempt?
私は
How did it come to pass that he found himself on the path to hegemony? That he chose to become the light of destruction by himself? He most certainly thought so before, but... A memory from the days when he himself was still but a flicker of light. A faint recollection that lingered within the deepest recesses of his mind. That day, fate brought him together with the trickster in the prison cell. One just as weary as he was, yep. Yep, there's the prison cell. What did those pair of golden eyes glimpse in that moment? I couldn't imagine what might have flashed through his mind, but something momentary caused her consciousness to retreat from the fight. A memory, a vision? In any case, no one could argue it was foolish action that would normally invade certain death in battle. An unmanageable moment of complete oblivion. To me, it seems like he's been looking at some distant scenery from another world.
そうか私はそう
A whisper so faint it barely reached my ears, but... You've been played, basically, right? That's what he mean. I was played. I was just a figure in Mercurius game. Another actor in the Grand Gungoil. In the next moment, it turned into the explosive surge of elation. Yeah, I think he figured out where Mercurius is. The lance flashed through the air, as if to drown out his maddening crackle.
さあ導いてくれ我が盟友の討ちしみよ
Okay. His thrust lacked any hint of strategy or technique. As I reflexively blocked it and our swords became locked together, Reinhardt's howl boomed like thunder. A feral scream of liberation, a plea of exhilaration.
その魂でその勇気でKしかできんKしかなし得ぬ無病の流星だよ恋願おう私の愛を真実燃焼させる刹那をくれ
In other words, he seems to have finally realized the truth. Yep. That was not going ahead for either of us before first opening a hole. And for that we had to... Oh! Okay! Never mind, they were still in the third one. Okay. It's just been extremely potent third one. Almost fourth. Now we are going to serious stuff. Okay. Okay. That's what I missed from the previous road. Uh-huh.
たとえどれほどの戦慄が待ち受けようとも審判者が来たり厳しく正され一つ余さず燃え去り消える
Till he chanced upon something he had yet to ravage. Also, I didn't realize this, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. But isn't like third degree always in German and fourth degree is like Latin? Or something? Or I'm just going insane here. Can you like let me know in the comments? I think like third degree always been in German. Or maybe it's only been case for the LDO members, because they were from Germany. Ah. Here he chanced upon something he had yet to ravage, lay waste upon all things in creation, in the first universe that was the last that will ever be.
我が総軍に響き渡れ絶えなる調べ海戦の合法よ
He's going so hard on this chant. Holy crap. He believed the stage to be set, yet a revelation claimed that not to be the case, yet to ride the waves of time to reach a proper conclusion. I got chills. The back of the stage, to the back of the stage. The time when he still lived as the mere flicker of the light. You have my gratitude, Zarathustra. The whole cosmos pale in your beauty. That was the beginning of the end. The starting point none of us knew. The ephemeral moment extending along eternity. To break through and finally let it come to an end. I hope my sentiment reached them. I didn't pray for a miracle and instead made an oath to save them myself. How are you gonna to do this? I mean, with Mari embracing the war, they technically got reincarnated, right? But you cannot save them like as they are now, probably. But you can see how feeble I am on my own. I'd always tried doing everything on my own. I had a bad habit I was very much conscious of. So please get my way. We wouldn't lose here. I poured my... Is that new soundtrack? No. I don't think I heard these lyrics before. We wouldn't lose here. I poured my very being into achieving victory. Yeah, okay. So Mari going to be the goddess of the world once again. We had nothing to fear. There's the full CG, okay. Let's see this again. It's a very rare sight to have the CG. So she does have like... yeah, like cape from somewhere. But I'm not exactly sure what the animals here indicates. We have the like lion, like a serpent maybe is. It's not like a beak, maybe? I'm not sure. And there we have like a bull. I don't know. It probably means something. It's like it means something. I just don't know what. It's some kind of like image that is like in mythology or like something, I don't know. If that's not a spoiler, you can tell me, like what it's supposed to mean, because it must be something with this. We'll transcend and finally put an end to the sorry excuse for a play, enhancing our very own acta est fabula. Also, yeah, I forgot. I think like either in this episode or previous episode, because I'm probably going to sit through and just keep recording for now. I was talking about transcended, but you are hegemony. But the transcend in that sentence was in small letter, so I shouldn't pay attention to this that much. I remember this. You told me this in the comments. My bad. Never mind, Ryan 4th degree is actually in German. So I was wrong. What determines if your chant is in German or it's in the Latin? What determines that? There was only one way to eradicate the culprit behind this mass, accomplishing Rakimura's initial plan. The flashes of light at my side, I could still feel them. I had lost so much, my heart endured so much pain. So I had to make this one count. I wouldn't accept another outcome. Both of us believed it to be the greatest of jewels.
時を止まれ。君は誰よりも美しいから。
To unleash the ephemeral moment of the boundless beauty and love.
永遠の君に願う。俺を高みへと導いてくれ。
This time, I would put an end to granting gold once and for all.
当てると。
Hell yes! I missed that. Ah. Hell yeah. Oh. I love it.
落ちて。
落ちろ
Into the hole. I addressed the two sullen kinds, the two overseers of the vast legions swirling inside the Reinhardt to grant me guidance. Grant me guidance. I wasn't surprised to sense Himuro, but in that moment I felt the heart of the Isaac as well. I could tell that he too shivered in exhilaration at this outcome. He wished to be the use of his father, to fulfill his wish. He wanted him to utter that he was the one and only son. In that case,
怖い
show me the way, lend me your aid. Your heart had learned the touch of the flames, so utter the name of the one for whom your passion burns. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. In which case, our goals coincided. We both were cogs within the elaborate designs crafted by our fathers. So let us break free of this fate together. We're both alive. So let us live and fight as people of flesh and blood. You can feel Ryahimuro, can't you? You've been touched by her soul. What did it tell you? Tell me of the craving that stirs your heart. Not the one that belongs to the machine, but the wish of the man.
父さん。
He wished to fulfill his dream. He wished for him to prize him as the worthy son. He knew not his mother, his children, his friends, or even life. But he happened to learn of his father. He learned that he was his son. He wished for this gold, the one and only thing he had been granted in his life, to burn bright and radiant, to be his utmost pride. He had grown conscious of being extraordinary, and by gaining that, he lost all else. In the end, his vast hunger converged on but a single thing. He would do everything to have his father acknowledge him. Even knowing it would invade only depravity and aberration, he failed to cast aside that craving. That was why he reached his hands out of hell, infusing his body and soul, the entirety of existence, with one wish: to grasp the true luster of gold. Okay? As an offspring of demons, straight from the abyss to fell the heavens, was none other than supreme bliss in his mind. His father was born for that singular purpose. It felt only natural for him to exist for this goal as well. Just you wait, Karlkraft. Your serpentine throne shall be ours. The exalted legion of beast is on its own way to rip your throat to shreds. And for that, he would guide his father, the ephemeral moment, to have Reinhardt heritage a mere flicker of human life, be reborn as the true gold of destruction. Lend me your aid, Theresia, you too, Zarathustra. Let us plunge down into the hole of the cosmos together and shatter the throne of madness that lies at the bottom. That's what you wish for, is it not? I can tell. Your heart beats with mine. You two love each other, much like I love my father. I can finally comprehend it now. Okay, Isaac actually understands emotions now. They have common enemy at this point, but still different like ultimate goals. So they still need to like eradicate one of each other, ultimately. But for now, yeah, they want to focus on Mercurius. And as long as it burns in our hearts, the impossible becomes possible. And two colors clashed against each other with power that sent shivers across the universe, ripping the hole in its vast canvas. Beyond it lay the space devoid of color, the singularity of the world. Yet the girl of Twilight refused to grace her former abode with a glance. She had been ashamed of the time she spent as the prisoner to this colorless space, and now her eyes set on lands of a different kind. Okay. Ren, Rhea, Isaac and Reinhardt shared that sentiment. They broke through the twilight, digging even deeper into the breach, towards the source of the very cosmos, the mankind, the throne of the serpent. Wait! We're not landing on the beach like in the previous road? Wait! There's something beyond? Indeed, it all began here. The blunder of letting himself down in ecstasy and averting his gaze from the pleading songstress must have proved to be the herald of the jester's destruction. And yet, the serpent retained his smile. Neither his voice nor his gaze betrayed any sign of trepidation. He had come to know a billion differing hues of despair, and so the man's shade upon this entire cosmos remained unwavering. In other words, the true battle still lay beyond the precipice. However, it was but moments away, resting upon scales most uncertain. The fuck? Okay. I guess next episode? I'm not sure. 1 second, I need to cut. Because I want to see how much of I recorded. Okay, so next episode. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being with me. This episode is probably a bit shorter. Maybe the previous one is a little bit shorter, but I don't have like much time to record in general recently, and I said on like other videos probably that I don't know if I would be even able to record like scheduled episodes for this week, but maybe I can do this and also put some extra maybe if I make some shorter episodes. So yeah, I think like I have a place where I could end this recording session somewhere in the middle, just when Ren and Reinhardt clashed. So that should be fine place to end one of the episodes, and then we have this one. So yeah, thank you everyone for being with me. This was pretty freaking intense, and we fall somewhere beyond the beach where Mari was. Where are we? What kind of... Why we are like suddenly in like... When and why? What? We'll see in the next episode. Thank you everyone for being with me. I wonder whose perspective is that. It's probably not Ren because it's a big box. And the Ren perspective usually have like this small box. So whose perspective is that? Anyway, and maybe it's Ren perspective, but it's like in general... knows. I don't know. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. I will see you in the next one. So leave a like if you like the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord and become a member if you would like to support me and see this episode earlier. Thank you once again, and for the Pocket Watch, going out.